Sports Uncensored 365. I am your host, Lance Shark Clark. Let's talk some football. Y'all know what day it is. It is Thursday, September the 7th, time for the NFL kickoff. Yes. NFL kickoff. The Kansas City Chiefs will be hosting the Detroit Lions. That's right. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Lions. And as usual, we have a lot of people still doubting the Chiefs. It's hard to believe. Though the fans polls, most of them are like 60-65%. The Chiefs are going to beat the Detroit Lions. But for some reason, a lot of the analysts are still picking Detroit. I don't get it. I do get it, because I've always thought for a long time that a lot of these analysts actually, these shows are scripted and they have to take a certain side. It's kind of like a debate, right? To where you have to be on one side of the debate and you have to argue a certain talking point, right? And I think some of these analysts, it's like in their contract, when they get there, they're like, hey, this is who you have to go for, and you have to try to explain yourself on why you're picking this team. Because there's no reason why. I was watching one of the shows this morning. I was at work, so I couldn't really, I don't remember exactly what show it was, but there was 5 analysts on the show, and every last one of them picked Detroit to beat the Chiefs. I don't understand it. I know Detroit ended the season on a hot streak, but again, they have Jared Goff as their quarterback. Jared Goff is one of the most inconsistent quarterbacks of this era. I would argue that he's less consistent than Dak Prescott, right? He'll have some big games. He might score 40 points, 50 points. Ooh, I just saw something. Travis Kelce out against the Lions. So Travis Kelce is not playing. To me, that doesn't change much. That just means that they're going to try to man up. They might try to blitz a little bit more, but we're going to whoop them. We're going to whoop them like we're supposed to. I don't believe in Jared Goff. Again, back to what I was saying, how inconsistent Jared Goff is as a quarterback. He's just going to have to prove it to me. He's going to have to prove it. I've seen him once, though, have a really good game against the Chiefs. One of the most explosive games in NFL history. Back when he was a quarterback of the Rams. That was then, this is now. The Chiefs aren't what we are now as we were then. We are a lot better team, a more complete team now than we were then. And I think his team was better than that team that the Rams had than his team now. And he's less consistent. He was more consistent that year. He hasn't really done much since. He's been shipped around the league a couple times. Again, he's going to have to prove it. Tonight we going to see. Chris Jones, I don't know what to say about it, but if he doesn't want to take the money and the Chiefs aren't going to pay him what he believes he deserves, I'm not going to get up here and get into how much he should get or what he should take or how much he should make. If they can't agree on terms, I just need something to happen. Somebody do something. Either Chris Jones sign or the Chiefs trade him away. Let's not wait and drag this along any longer than it needs to be. Right? Let's just make something happen. Ship him to Dallas. They're interested. Or Chicago. I heard they was interested. I actually like the prospect of Chicago. I think they'll have a better draft pick for us. And we can probably get a couple draft picks out of them. To where with the Cowboys trade, it was Osa and a first-round draft pick. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm not even going to try. Right? Osa's, he's okay. But we get some defensive depth and a first-round draft pick in return. And they can pay Chris Jones the $32 million contract extension that he's looking for. You know, we have a lot of other players that we need to lock in, which on the defense will probably lose one of the players. But yeah, we need to extend Nick Bolton. We got to extend Creed Humphrey. L'Jarius Sneed. Maybe we keep Sneed. Maybe they let him go. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. But definitely we need to lock Nick Bolton down. He is a vital part of the linebacker core. He is a dog. We need him on the team. He has to be locked down. And in order for that to happen, we are going to need salary cap money. Now, one thing with the Chris Jones situation that doesn't make sense to me, he's willing to sit out until week 8, right? Now, if he sits out until week 8, let's say the Chiefs wanted to franchise tag him next season. His franchise tag will be right around $33 million, which is a little over what I'm hearing he wanted in the $32 million, right? He wanted a 2-year extension, $32 million a year, $64 million total on the extension is the numbers that's being reported. I think the Chiefs were looking at like $58 million or something like that over 2 years. So they're out. But if he sits out until week 8, that's $1.2 million a season that will go against his franchise tag next season. So you're actually costing yourself more money sitting out than actually just playing. Right? I don't know. But if he wants that 32, just ask for a trade. Just say, you know what? If y'all don't want to give me this, trade me. Just come out and say it. Tyreek Hill did it. We sent him to a team that he preferred because they were working together. He wasn't being an asshole about it. He was up front with him. Chris Jones is dragging his feet. He's saying he wants to be a part of the team and this and that, but his actions are saying something different. The way I look at it, you under contract, come to work, right? Come to work and let the contract do what it do in the off season. You're under contract. Come to work, right? Like I have contracts with my clients, right? We work for a particular number. I can't come in and be like, hey, you know, I feel like I'm worth more than that now, and I'm not going to come to work until you pay me this dollar amount, even though we already agreed to another dollar amount. We're under contract. And I don't like how he's doing that part, but that's just me. Let me know what y'all think. Who do y'all think is going to win the game? Some of y'all probably going to see this after the game is over with. But, of course, I'm rocking with the Chiefs. Come on, man. Come on now. Who else am I supposed to be rocking with? Right? I'm going with the Chiefs. The Chiefs. Holla at y'all on the next one.
Oh, gee, I got the juice.